Zero knowledge is going to take over the world. We can move to our last presentation from Mike, who's actually from ZKBob, which is a live application of zero knowledge, stablecoin. And he's going to talk to us about user-friendly interfaces. So thank you very much, and looking forward to your presentation.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for introduction of zero knowledge proofs from the previous speaker. It was really useful. But right now we will talk not more about technical stuff, but more about users, about their experience, and about the future of probably not only zero knowledge apps, but all industry of products in Web3. So just a couple of words about myself. I have former data scientist, developer. Right now I'm product manager, mostly worked in Web 2 in different areas. So right now I'm in Web 3. So the obvious observation that the number of Web 3 users are the number of users and products are increasing, and just because we have many the statistics where users and developers using Ethereum SDK. Also, we have statistics about the wallet SDK. So we have this increasing of these activities, and also we are understanding there are different interesting products on the market. They are in the middle of the Web 2 and Web 3. So such a products attract more users, not only the developers and technical people, but the non-techie as well. But unfortunately, not every of the Web3 products are ready for non-techies, for people who are coming from Web 2. So probably it's like my suggestion that it, first of all, because of really complicated UX. For example, this is the example, the first one. We don't if non-techies, some people who are interested in Web3, you're just watching on this website, you don't understand anything from this. Or for example, this one, it's like the fork of Zcash or something like this. I don't really remember, but also it's just for transferring, but they don't understand how to use, what is this numbers, I don't know. Or for example, this one, it's also a really complicated UX, so nobody don't understand how it's working, and me as well. And when I showed all the screenshots to my wife, it was like her face, really. No, but yeah, she's. I understood your joke, but no. Yeah, so the second reason is because originally Web3 products was developed by developers and for developers, so they are working on some technologies first. But right now it's another time. If we, for example, compare internet users' timeline and crypto users' timeline, so it's a bit similar, and probably we get more about 1 million users in 2025 or later, but we have this increasing of users, and most of them are coming from Web 2 as well. So, and also we have different interesting projects for big companies like Coca-Cola, MasterCard, also Nike, and we was on the same path when we had really complicated UX. We couldn't onboard non-techies people, like people from marketing, for example, who are working in Web3 projects. They also don't understand our product as well. So it was the problem, and we decided to fix it. But as I said, we decided to fix it, and we had 3 main goals. So the first one, we want to bring the clear proposition why users should use our product. The second one, we wanted to highlight specific use cases. So users should understand why exactly, when exactly they need to use this app, for which specific pains. And the third one is just prepare familiar experience for those experience, bring those experience they expected from Web3 products, because they use different bank applications, they use other applications Web 2, and they are expecting to see something similar experience in Web 3 as well. But let me start with a small introduction. What is ZKBob is? So the first one is it's a private tool, private wallet, especially with the zero knowledge proof technology and with different compliance features. The main idea is that sender and receiver only sender and receiver can access to the amount of the transfer that send to receiver. And to use ZKBob, you need USDC, Ethereum, just to make a deposit to this wallet, like as a regular experience, and make a private transfers inside this wallet. So it's just a feature. And we are available on Optimism and Polygon, and also we are working some other deployment right now. And here are some interesting use cases, how it could works, for which use cases especially. We also like talking with different people who are already covering somehow these use cases, and we are suggesting our own solution for privacy. So let's back to our roadmap. We divided the whole process for 3 different steps. The first one was communication, just to understand. We need to first understand what pains our users have, what confusing moments they have, and right after this, based on this, create the simplifying UX with those experiences that they're expecting from Web2 apps as well. And then highlight the specific use cases where they can use this app, our specific wallet, and just like describe step by step how to use our wallet in these cases. So the first one, as I said, is to set up communication. It will help to understand what specific pains and needs they have, and also it helps us to make them updated, so show different information about the product, how it's developing, and a very quick channel for gathering feedback. So, for example, we are used such entities like in-app screens. It helps us, in this case, for example, gathering different feedback very quick and with a high conversion rate. So with about 10 or 15% of users who are seeing this specific screens, they answered on these questions, and we get this feedback really quick. Like in 2-3 days, we get about, I don't know, 12 or 20 or 25 answers. Also, we used such options for different updates. So, for example, here's our introduction, like about ZKBob on Optimism, and also people are interested in such updates. They are clicking, about 30% of users clicking on this button, and they are just clicking on the following button after the screen. So they are interested to understand what happened in the protocol. The second phase was to simplifying UX, and we understood this problem because we participated in different conferences last 6 months, and we people from developers to marketing people, they told us that they don't understand how to create account, they don't understand what is this screen, why I need to do something. So we need to fix this. It was one of the main focus for us. The most of problem was with our specific creating account flow. So on the left side, you can see our old design and UX. Sometimes our friends who are looked at this screen, they don't understand what they need to do, and they just wanted to click on the MetaMask wallet connect, and that's all. So we decided to simplify it and make it like on the Web2, I don't know, for example, Google account. When you're creating Google account, you're just asking, do you have account or not? So we just decided to do the same thing. right after some guy or some user open this link, it will work like a Revolut link. For example, when you request some money from people, you can send any tokens, any amount of tokens to this account, and the receiver will get it privately, because like it's our functionality. I can tell you about this after my performance, but like the idea that this receiver will get the funds privately, fully privately. And for example, one of the use cases that it covers, it's private donations, for example, because organization can create some specific, like ZK account, generate this link, and publish it anywhere. Anyone can donate it, but no one will understand what organization got these funds. Yeah, so we created this specific feature, and it's work right now. People are using it. We see it by Dune Analytics, and also we asked feedback from our customers as well. But what I wanted to highlight is that UX problem is not the problem of one specific product. It's mostly about the Web3 area, like at all, because if you said some non-techie person that you need to create a MetaMask wallet, then you need to deposit to this wallet some amount of native token, then USDC, then you need to connect the wallet to another protocol and all this stuff. So it's really complicated, and probably they won't use it anymore and they won't hear about this area at all. So yeah, I think like we maybe ERC 4337 will help us in this case, and maybe UX will make more convenient for non-techies people as well. So we will see. And that's all from my side. So if you have any question about what I told you and about ZKBob at all, so feel free to ask.
Thank you for the talk. Very legitimate problem. I think you mentioned there's also a stable coin associated to the project. And how does that work? What role does it play? What you can comment on it? That would be great.
Thank you for this tricky question. Yeah, but right now, yeah, we had our own stable coin, and we have some liquidity on some networks, but we are sunsetting it right now. We have specific proposals on our forum, and we migrated on July from Bob to USDC because we had different barriers for this stable coin. We asked people why they don't use our protocol, and they said that, oh, I need to buy some Bob token. I don't know what is this, and there was a barrier. That's why we migrated to USDC on Polygon. And right now we're also working on the optimism as well, so we migrate Bob token to USDC. We got some increasing in users while we migrated it on Polygon. And we hope that will be the same with Optimism pool as well.
Can you tell us more how payments, private payments works inside? Because the transaction is on the blockchain, so basically you can track it, and like, how do you make it private, basically?
Yeah, I can describe more technical stuff, but I'm not sure that I will full 100% correctly. So we have our own specific functionality that called direct deposits. It helps people to make deposits to a specific ZK account from 0x wallet. We created this specific functionality with Zero Pool team. I can send you the link how it's work inside, but this specific functionality is the basement of this payment link. So when a user from 0x wallet send amounts to ZK account, we use this functionality, and if he will use some other token, not like a pool token, because like for Polygon we have only USDC, so we need to convert to USDC first. And if he, for example, want to send Ethereum, then we convert Ethereum to USDC, and then USDC through direct deposits, depositing to payment to ZK account. But yeah, we can talk more about this like after the performance.
I see that in future your protocol may be used to launder money, like turn into cash. And do you like do something special to avoid it, or you don't think it's a threat?
To be true, I waited this question It's really popular for anyone. Yeah, so as I said, we had different compliance features. I didn't mention it before, so right now it's limits. We have limits for different wallets and for the protocol at all. So for example, for the protocol, we had 100,000 USD. So if it will be spent, then the protocol will be blocked until the next day. This is the one of this thing. The second one, for if user want to get some extended limits, for example, for one wallet right now it's 10,000. If you want to get 20,000, then he will need to pass KYC. And also we have AML screening for all connected wallets and for all wallets that will be used for withdraw. So we are screening them as well. And also together with Zero Pool team, we are thinking about like those articles that I mentioned for the previous speaker. We are researching this article and trying to prepare some like release some solution that was described in this paper. Yeah, we can also talk a bit more about this, but because it's really complicated, interesting, yeah. So we are working on something interesting and new.
Thanks a lot. First compliment, very cool name, ZKBob. Very memorable, and I saw you asking a question, and I was like, it's actually a very, very catchy name. Congrats. And I also want to compliment you on the improvement of UX. That definitely looked kind of amazingly, you know, better. My question is, how are you planning to grow?
We have some ideas how we can grow our product. So as I mentioned before, we are deploying ZKBob on different networks, and one of these is Tron. So someone will say that it's some very weird and strange idea to deploy in Tron, but we like in a couple of previous months we tested the demand of users on this network, and we got it. So they're interested in our solution. They joined waitlist. We also asked people on conferences, so they are interested, and we are looking for users, new users, like big number of users on this network especially. Yeah, if the question was about users, or it was like mostly about the business. So the problem of our specific product that we need the anonymity set inside the pool, so people get this privacy. And if, for example, ZKBob will use just 2 people, then there will be no anonymity set, and there will be no reason to use ZKBob at all. So this is the one of the focus for us to get more users. Yeah.
What do you think about ChatGPT like interface, like a general interface for Web2 users to interact with DeFi protocols and all other Web3 protocols? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Interesting. Yeah, I think that for now, in this specific iteration, ChatGPT is not ready for for those ideas that you mentioned. But in the future, if he will interact with different DeFi protocols and Web2 users can use it to avoid interacting with MetaMask and such other places. So just to simplifying the process at the beginning to the interacting with some DeFi protocol, then it could be useful for anyone. Like I will use it as well in this case. Yeah.
A couple questions. Does this work with other stablecoins like EURE from Monerium?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, we are working with USDC on Polygon and Ethereum on Optimism, and in this month, I think, or in the beginning of October, it will be USDC on Optimism. So for every stablecoin, as I remember with the conversation with our developers, there are 2 approaches how to such products can work. Like one of them, like Rail, I'm not sure. Like the big problem of the protocol that for a specific coin we need to deploy a specific pool. So one pool can contain just 1 token, and for this specific pool, every time for every new pool, we had anonymity set inside this pool. So, yeah.
If everything is private, and I assume, like for example, you send money to someone, I assume it's not sending the same transaction. So there's like a deposit and withdrawal. and you refer to a deposit contract. How, as a user, I know for sure the funds are there, like because if everything is private, the money can get out, right?
So I'm not a developer, I'm just a product manager, but I'm trying to answer it. Yeah, so the main entity, like we have a relayer that work with smart contracts, and when you deposit any funds to our protocol, relayer executed. So also one of the advantage of our product, of our wallet, that the user can like if they send to it to wrong address, they can revert this money. So in this case, for example, and also like every of the separation, like interaction with relayer, they will be written in blockchain. So they will get this information that everything is okay with their funds. So they will interact with smart contract. So yeah, but I can connect you with our developer team, like developer lead. He can answer all your questions, I think. Yeah.
I think we'll give you a break from the questions. Maybe you'll take some questions at the drinks. Thank you very much again, and thank you for all our speakers. And yeah, thank you everyone for attending. I think, yeah, we have beer, wine, we have pizza, we have great vibes. Thank you everyone for attending, and hopefully see you at the next meetup.